What's up, everybody? Hello, happy Sunday evening. It's 8:06 p.m. Phoenix, Arizona time. Thanks for joining. Um, gonna wrap up the weekend. Hopefully, you guys had a great weekend. I know I did. Has had a busy weekend. Had a busy day today. But nothing but good things, right? So, who's gonna be first to say hi? It's Brandon Tobias. What is going on? Bryce Gardner, number two. Thanks for joining, fellas. How's your Sunday going? Good, I hope. ASV1, hello, thanks for joining. Danny Aragon, hello. Luigi Avellino, hello. V, hello. Rachel Aguirre, hello. Myra, what is going on? How are you? Nicole Brogdon, hello, thanks for joining. Fernanda Lewis, thanks for joining. Chapolin Cordero, what is going on? How's your guys' weekend going? How was your weekend, right? It's already about to end, but sadly, Michael Bashaw, what is going on? Nubia Martinez, what is going on, Nubia? Samantha Jimenez, what is going on? How you been, Samantha? Kara Helena Montana, what is going on? Alira Baby, hola, ¿qué tal? Valerie, hey, how are you, Valerie? Thug Wife, what is going on? How are you? Tom, good evening. Frey P, hello. Jamie, been really good, Jamie. How have you been? Haven't seen you in a while. Pepe's wearing the same shirt. He copied me. What is going on, Pepe? You got the notification to wear a champion. You're a champion today. Carol Guzman, good evening. Manuel Ruby, hello. What's going on? How are you guys doing? Hopefully, you guys had a great weekend. Uh, I know I did. I was super busy this weekend. Did anybody go anywhere? Did anybody do anything? Styling One Biker is waving from Cape Cod. That's awesome. On the other side of the country, right? Jamie, awesome. I'm glad you're doing good as well. Jamie, thanks for joining. Appreciate you. Show proof, Myra says. Joel from Maine, what is going on? Joel, how are you? RB, hello. Thanks for making it. Frey Pete, Frey, cut the grass. It's awesome. The grass needs to be cut. Peace, love, good energy is all the way in Canada. Thanks for joining. Peace, love, good energy. Appreciate you. Chapulín Cordero went hunting. Cool. What'd you hunt? I ate dinner, Bryce. Thank you. Daniel, what's going on, Daniel? How are you? Talent Girl, hopefully you had a great day too. Dora Kate, hello, how are you? Athena Rodriguez, finally made it to see you live. Love all the new content. Awesome, Athena. Thanks for watching. I appreciate you joining too. Frey says, how long do you think face tats gonna take to get removed? It's gonna take a long time. It's gonna take a long, long time. Um, so the laser, it it heats up the ink, right? And then the ink starts to like kind of dissolve, and days later, weeks later, your white blood cells attack that floating ink and removes it, kind of cleans it. So it's going to take months, 6 months, 9 months, definitely a long time, because it's a lot of sessions in your body. So like right now, face, his body is like, whoa, what happened? What's all this little stuff floating around? We need to go clean it, right? It's just a really slow process. It's quick to get it on, and it's takes forever to get it off. Dolores Cano Martinez Lowe, thanks for joining. Appreciate you. Chapulín Cordero's hunting blacktail deer. That's awesome. Cool. Hopefully you had fun. J Love, thanks for joining, J Love. What is going on? How was your day, Jaleb? Hopefully everything's on the up and up for you. Okay. Be talking to you later this week. Let me see. What did Pepe send? It's not the exact shirt, but it's a champion shirt, right? Nice. Looks cool. I like the color. I like the color. Nice, 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 nice. Jamie says Face and Cole had some great messages. Both are great at speaking. Yeah, Cole, 20 years old, right? 12 at 12 years old on his birthday, his mom introduced him to blues. So this was 8 years ago. So just so you guys know, blues were around, but they were known as Percocets, oxycodone, like legitimate, the real pills, right? It wasn't about till 7, 6, 5 years ago where the counterfeit ones started coming in. Um, so his timeline isn't off. A lot of people were like, "Oh, blues weren't around 8 years ago," uh, but they don't understand that Percocets, real Percocets, right? The pills that cost $20, 30, $40 per pill, the real Percocets, right? So these counterfeit ones replaced those because the government, federal government, cracked down on doctors that were giving away prescriptions left and right to make money. So the government cracked down on those pills, and the cartels they filled that void. So, a quick lesson for you guys. Elena G11, what's going on? How are you? Peace, love, good energy. Do you guys have a xylazine problem down there? It started to be laced with eats the flesh. We do not. It's here, but we don't have an issue with it. At least not yet. Boogie, what is going on? How are you? Thanks for joining. I just got done washing the dishes. I'm super hot. Yeah, Cole, 20 years old. His mom gone, right? Uh, Last year, last Thanksgiving, he says she's no longer with us. Um, so OD. Yeah, J Love, probably Monday, Tuesday. We'll definitely get that going. Absolutely. John Robert Romero, what is going on? Good evening. How are you? Styling one biker. Cole's interview was heart wrenching. Yeah, it was. It really was, right? Um, Very emotional. There's big trauma that he's dealing with, mental issues. And you can't blame him, right? Trauma, PTSD. It's unfortunate, it's unfortunate what the one person that's supposed to protect you and help you through through life's ordeals is the one that, you know, introduces you to that. So very sad indeed. Juliana Sanchez, I just got done watching Face's first appointment. It went really well. Everything went smooth. We got there a little bit early. The actual laser treatment was 15 minutes. They did a little bit up here and they did like a little bit right here. but he has it all over his face. So that's like, I don't know, 50 trips, 100 trips, you know? So like every 2 weeks, 2, 3 weeks, because you can't go every day because your system needs time to clean out the ink. Does that kind of make sense? So like I said, he was lasering the area, right? And so all those little areas where the laser was, like, basically it's like high intensity burning of the skin, and right below the skin, it breaks up the ink. It breaks it up into like a tiny little microscopic particles, and so your white blood cells, they get alerted and like, oh, we got we got intruders over here, and they go and they slowly start removing the ink, the small particles of ink. So it starts disappearing little by little. So when he looks in the mirror tomorrow, it's going to look the same. When he looks in the mirror next week, 2 weeks, it's going to be a little bit lighter, and then he's going to need more and more and more and more until it's kind of fading away. So Monica Vargas, hello from San Antonio, Texas. Hope everyone had a great weekend. Good weekend. Absolutely. Monica, thanks for joining. Appreciate you. Myra is making dinner. Awesome. Bryce says, Art, you are busy. Indeed. Polly Pocket, they don't call him Face for nothing. He seems like a cool dude. He really is. It's really nice talking to him. I can see where people would be intimidated by him, but he's very well spoken, very thoughtful, um, and he's always been respectful to me. So I appreciate him reaching out. He's the one that reached out to me recently. Said, "Hey Art, I'm clean. I'm in a program. I'd like to talk to you about how you can help me with getting my tattoos removed." And I said, "All right, cool." That's when I interviewed him at the home that they have him at, and here we are 2, 3 weeks later, and for session number one of many more sessions. But he's excited, very excited. So that shows you guys, shows society, that we can't give up on people, right? We just can't give up on people, no matter what they've done, what they look like, who they are, who they've been. It's like, what are you gonna do going forward, right? So makes sense to me. Do you think it would be helpful or harmful for Face and Cole to get in contact? Both want to help others, and I imagine Cole could use support. Yeah, nah, eh, ideally, right? Yeah, that'd be cool, but two different people, two different worlds. Um, uh, I don't think Face is there. Face isn't ready yet. He's still working on himself. Face really, can't think about helping others yet because he's still helping himself right now. So, kind of baby steps. Cole needs professional help. Cole needs a lot of help from professional advocates that can assist them with trauma, PTSD, behavioral, mental, and addiction. Ashley Reyes, hey brother, how are you doing? Haven't been on in a while. My sister passed away, so I've been trying to stay off social media. Ashley Reyes, my condolences for the loss of your sister. May she rest in peace, and blessings to you and your um, family to get through this loss. Okay, so keep your head up, and we're here to support you. Thanks for joining, Ashley. Appreciate you. Jamie says, Face seems really down to earth. Down to earth. Yeah, he is very humble, humble dude. J Love says, I love the Lost in Phoenix. Will be able to support in any, even if just someone to talk to. I've been feeling really depressed lately, and other times this is when I usually would relapse, and I want to avoid that. Absolutely, J Love. So everybody just pray for J Love. She's going through a little state of depression, a little anxiety for J Love. So give her a shout out, a prayers, let her know that she matters, she's important, and you know, we'll let her know that she's an important member of the Lost and Phoenix community, and she's awesome, and we need her to be well. So does her family. Her children need her to be well. Dogs, hello. Thanks for joining. How are you? Myra says barbecue riblets, mashed potatoes, and mac and cheese. That sounds good. James Martinez, hello. I'm doing really good for a Sunday, even though tomorrow I got to work. Did not win the lottery this weekend. Ashley says, thank you. Yes, she is resting peacefully. Thanks. It means so much. Absolutely. Right. Ashley, thank you for confiding and sharing your loss. Mike 20, I stopped to put gas today on my way to the game and ran into Migs and Carla. Hopefully they're doing good, and hopefully they get better. Frederick Diggs, hello, how are you? Man, Teresa Roberts said, I can't get into the live chat with new phone. I'm so sorry about that. I don't know how to fix that. It's hot. When I wash dishes, I use really hot water. And so my hands are all hot. So now my body's hot. This champion is burning up. So, anyways, yeah, Cole, 20 years old, lost his children. He has two children. They're gone. Severed rights. Just sad all the way around. So much loss. He has a dog. So just super sad. Peace, love, good energy. And Canada says, I've got to put my son to bed. Keep doing the work you do, Art. The world needs more people like you. Good night, everyone. Sleep well. Have a good night. Peace, love, good energy all the way in Canada. Thank you for checking in. I appreciate your warm sentiment. Stay safe. God bless and have a good night. We'll see you soon. Juliana needs to go see Cole's interview. It's very emotional, to say the least. At least it impacted me emotionally. I like kind of wanted to give him a hug, let him know that he's really not alone. Like, people when you get super depressed and anxiety, feel like you're alone, but you're really not. There's always resolution to uh, the majority of issues, right? So Harleen finally got here, had to watch The Chosen, such a good program. Awesome. Thanks for joining, Carlene. Appreciate you. Polly Pocket says, perseverance to us all who struggle. We got this. Absolutely, Polly Pocket. You got to keep going forward, right? That's how you get out of the hole, is keep trying to get out of there, right? Can't stop. Don't stop, quit it. Wait, don't stop, hit it. Don't stop, quit it. Danielle Williams says, I was doing laundry and trying to get my stuff together because I go back into the office tomorrow and was sweating running around the house. Cardio. Mike says, did I understand correctly the city paying for Cole's housing? Hopefully he takes advantage of that and gets a job. Actually, not really the city, it's the taxpayer. So yeah, the taxpayer through the city of Phoenix. The city of Phoenix goes to hotels and they say, "Hey, we're going to rent this out, and we're going to bring people in here," or they buy hotels, they refurbish them, and the city of Phoenix owns them, and they're kind of like transitional housing for people. So I told him in the interview, I'm like, "Dude, I mean, it's not going to be forever, so you better make the most of it and live the right way." So we'll see, we'll see what happens. Danielle almost got her 10,000 steps. That's a lot of steps. Still hot. I need a fan in here. That's what I need. J Love, you guys will hear a little more about me thanks to art and lots of things I'm going through a lot, and I've also been through a lot. I'm sure a lot of you guys have to keep your head up, J Love. Yeah, life isn't easy, and so some go through more than others, but yeah, we need to make the most of it and keep your head up. You'll be fine. Um, I'll be talking to J Love, trying to do an interview this week, so I'll be looking out for that, uh, so that so that she can stay on the right path. Danielle says, "I got my gym bag ready too because tomorrow after work it's on." That's awesome. Dan. I love that. I love that spirit, Danielle. Like it's gonna happen. Carlene, I'm holding you up in front of my fan. Is it helping yet? It isn't. I can see the little warmth right there popping through on my face. I'll settle down. I'll settle down. Thank you, Carlene. So yeah, very sad for Cole. 20 years old, a father of two. Mom passed away last year, last Thanksgiving. He'll never forget his 12th birthday. Um, in and out of foster care. He has to do dates. Just not good. Triple L La Cabezona says, "I'm late. I was eating." That's awesome. What'd you eat? What'd you make? Was it yummy? Bryce says, "I need to go back to the gym to work out." Cool. Do it. Polly Pocket, I think sharing your story and knowing how many of us care will be helpful, Jay. Absolutely. So true. Very true. My mom's in Mexico right now. She texted me saying good night and many blessings. So, Mom, I don't know if you're watching, but have a good night. Many blessings. Stay safe, and we'll see you soon. Rita, the child of the Most High. Hello, how are you, Rita? What is going on? How's your weekend? Triple L made tacos and rice today. That's a good combination. Maribel Torres. Hi, Art. Hope you're doing good. Where's your ninja shirt? Para que enseñes la panza, porque donde hay panza, hay chanza. It needs to get washed. The ninja shirt needs to get washed. But yeah, thanks for joining, Maribel. Appreciate you. Uh, Rita says, "I've been in Oxnard just spending time with family. Tomorrow I'm heading to Escondido," which Escondido means hidden, right? Hidden, right? Oxnard is, what's the name? Fernando Vargas territory, I believe. Myra is back with dinner. Cool. So what do you guys think about Cole's interview? What do you guys think about Face's interview, the process on the laser? That was really cool that they allowed me to go back there. I had to wear goggles, like blue goggles, like everything was blue for me. So I had like Smurf vision, and it was pretty cool. Really got to know them, and they have a grand opening, so they're really cool. They do laser teeth whitening, they do tattoo removal, and they do hair removal. Right, so all you hairy chicas out there, right? You got a little. If your mustache is musty ashier than mine, you must remove. Right, must remove the must ash. So that's really. They have a grand opening. Hold on, I'm gonna Google it. Let me Google it. One second. Just Google the ink eraser. Okay, so their grand opening is October 14th. So I'm gonna be there. Me and Faces are gonna be Saturday, October 14th from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. 2200 North Scottsdale Road, Suite R. So it's a grand opening on Saturday the 14th. Me and Face will be there. So we're gonna go support these guys because that's really really cool. So they're not even open yet. They just made an exception to get a Face started, right? So um, they do laser tattoo removal, laser hair removal, and they whiten your teeth. They try to take they laser off all that funk. They make your plaque invisible. The plaque is still there, it's just invisible. That's funny. So, anyways, yeah. So who's gonna go? The ink eraser. Good people. That's their phone number: 602-777-168. Shoot, what did I say? 602-777-1693. So you guys should all call them tomorrow and say you guys are interested in a consultation, right? To brighten your teeth, to remove your mustache, or to remove any tattoos you may have. Tell them you want a consultation. Tell them Lost in Phoenix sent you. Um, you saw the video. You saw that they're very professional. They're all about helping people. They're compassionate. So why not support a business like that, right? They're barely going to open up, and they're out there doing good things for the community, right? So I think we should support a business like that. So let's do it. I'm still hot. I'm trying to catch up to you guys. Whatchamacallits. Buki says Cole's interview made me sad. I felt like I was gonna cry. Yeah, I get it. Lyra Baby says Face is an awesome person. I think he'll enjoy all this process. He has a lot of hope. Absolutely. Leo Pinto, hey from Vancouver, Canada. Thanks for checking in, Leo, all the way from up north. Appreciate you. You need to come here in this city. It's a lot homeless people in downtown, and every day died of fentanyl overdose. Blessing, but awesome. Thanks for checking in. Appreciate you, Leo. Sal, hello. How are you? Daniel Williams says, I'm really hoping for the best for Cole, and I'm glad Face is taking that step. Absolutely. Juliana Sanchez says, I'm excited for Face. I really hope this helps his confidence out and just help him to keep going forward. Absolutely. It's a esteem boost, right? It lifts his spirits up, and he's like, okay, cool. There's hope. There's possibility for me to really make a change in my life. Jessica Garcia, hello, good evening. Thanks for joining. John Lord, what's up? Dora Kate says Cole's interview was hard for me to watch when he was crying. Poor Cole, absolutely. Teeth whitening, yeah, whitening the tooth. Kenzie Lynn Fisher, hello, thanks for joining. How are you? Polly Pocket says, I want to be Face's friend. He seems sincere and loyal. Cole is intelligent and in tune with his emotions. They both will succeed, absolutely. Carlene says, Cole just broke my little heart. Parents are supposed to give you a boost up in life, not give you drugs. Prayers for him. Yes. About Cole's interview, it was painful watching. I was shocked when listening to his mother gave him blues when he was 12. Yeah, super sad. Lady G, Northern Starseed, Morning Art, Lost of Phoenix family. Have a blessed day. Thanks for joining Lady G all the way across the pond in uh, England. I appreciate you for showing up. Stay blessed. M. Linson, hello. Thanks for joining. Teresa Roberts did it. Yay, got in. Will they be able to remove the ink from his eyelid? They're going to, she said she's going to enlist the help of a doctor to try to work on that. That's going to be the last portion. Carlene says, Face is on his way to a real life. Definitely. Teresa Roberts is happy she can be here. Thanks for making it, Teresa. You're awesome. Triple L says, I only have one tattoo. Who remembers what tattoo I have? I do not recall the events in question. ASV, hey Art, I came across your channel about a year ago, but just recently started watching your older videos. I noticed a lot of people have been homeless just as long as they've been on blues. Yeah, they both go in hand because you start burning bridges, you start stealing, you start doing whatever you need to do to make money. And so it goes hand in hand. Ruby, hello, Ruby. How are you? Stephanie, good evening. How are you? Lady G says, I love tattoos, but don't have a single one. If you ever get one, don't get it on your face area. Have you ever met anyone on the streets that is homeless but not on blues? Yeah, a couple people. They're out there. They exist. Tater Dom, cheers, everyone. Thanks for joining, Tater Dom. Appreciate you. Teresa Roberts says it's a sad world. Yes, it is. Absolutely. Yes, indeed. Who sent? Marsha's not here. Marsha's still in France, and it's still, well, she should be here, right? She here? Not here yet. I don't see her. I didn't get anything. Triple L. Didn't get anything yet. Nothing from the Triple L. 34 minutes. I'm not going to be here. I'm here for a good time, not a long time. Yeah, nothing. I sent it a long time ago. You showed it. Yeah, I don't. I honestly don't remember, but I'm sure it was awesome. Lady G says, "Oh gosh, I forgot. I lied. I have one classy black dot on my knuckle. That is awesome. How did that happen, Lady G? What happened?" Pepe has 4 crosses tattooed. That's awesome. I'm still hot. But yeah, super excited for Face. Everything. I was like, man, we're gonna be here for like an hour. They're gonna be zapping away. But no, 15 minutes in and out. Boom, boom. Um, it was cool. It was a good experience. Like it was fun for me to watch and learn. So I'm excited for him. Yeah, he was very excited. He's like asking me, "Does it look different, bro? Does it look different? Can you see anything?" I'm like, "Bro, it's gonna take a long time, man." He's probably looking at the mirror right now. When he wakes up in the morning, what's the first thing he's gonna do? He's gonna go look. He's gonna be like this. So that's just excitement. He's excited, right? He's looking forward to tomorrow, and then next week, and then next month, right? Because this face that he has now, it's like a reminder of the past that he's trying to escape. But how can you escape your past when you look in the mirror, the past is right in front of you? It's on your face, literally, right? So this procedure, he starts erasing. He starts erasing, and underneath that is the real face, right? The face that wants to continue forward with a clean slate, right? So I'm glad I could be a part of it. I'm glad you guys can be a part of it. You guys are very supportive, and this is one of the many reasons why Lost in Phoenix. When people ask, why do you interview them? Why do you interview them so much? Right? Because why do I interview Carla and Mig so much? Because I'm hoping one day they'll call me the way Face called me. Face called me, right? He has my number. He called me for help. So I'm hoping Carla and Migs will call me when they're ready for help. See the difference? So for some people it takes 3 interviews like Face, and some people it takes 100 interviews, right? I've interviewed them over 20 times. They're not ready for it. So I'm gonna keep interviewing them because one day they might surprise me out of nowhere. The Face just surprised me out of nowhere. Hey, bro, what's up? I haven't talked to you in a long time. This is Face. I was wondering if I could talk to you. I need your help. And this is the kind of the result of having that conversation, um, uh, building those bridges, um, building a rapport, camaraderie, letting them know that he's important. He's important enough for me to reply back to him. He's important enough for me to give a little bit of my free time to him so that he can see that he matters and somebody's willing to go to bat for him, right? So simple. It's like it makes too much sense. That's why some people don't understand it. So Nancy Oyola, you're welcome. Thank you, Nancy. I appreciate you. Lady G was being young with us all experimenting with Indian ink. Got it. So the lady, she said, "Do you want us to stop? Do you want to take a break?" He's like, "No, keep going." And she's like, "Wow, you didn't even flinch." So he said it's painful. He said it's more painful to get it off than it was to get it on. Ooh, can't imagine. Teresa Roberts says, "This channel is part of my life." Thank you, Teresa. I appreciate you. I appreciate being a part of your life. You guys are a part of my life, right? Because it goes both ways, right? Because you guys understand that this is like important, right? Like this changes people's lives potentially. So I think you guys want to be a part of that, and you guys are okay with supporting, whether it's here, coming to a chat, commenting on a video, doing whatever you guys can, right? So I appreciate you guys' help. When you guys help me, you guys help a Cole, you guys help a Face, you guys help them, right? So J Love is still here listening. Awesome. Juliana says, you can say we love to help and also love to be nosy. Yeah, there's some nosy people out there, right? There's some chismosas out there. So I get it. But for the most part, it's, you know, people are genuinely have a good heart and want help for others, right? So that's the most important thing. Carol, Art, has your equipment ever been stolen from interviewers? By interviewers? Some knucklehead stole my phone one time, opened my door, grabbed my phone and ran, caught up to him, had to go spank him. 6 foot tall. He was like 6'2". He was like 25. I caught him. I'm gonna be nice. I had to spank him a little bit. It felt really good. But I got my phone back. He probably didn't have a dad, so I had to be a daddy for a little bit, teach him manners. That's why it's important, right? When you guys decide to conceive a child with the man, make sure that the man, is gonna be able to help you raise a child because, like that guy didn't have a dad, so I had to be a dad for. I was chasing him, caught up to him, and the whole ordeal took like 5 minutes. Seemed like longer, but it took like 5 minutes. Had to punch him a few times, so yeah. After I got my phone. So I got my phone. I still wasn't happy enough with getting my phone. Had to don't ever take something that isn't yours, especially my stuff. So yeah, that was fun. I was in that area today. I was looking for him. Just say hi. Just I wasn't gonna do anything. Just gonna say hi to him. Pepe is gonna get more tattoos. Awesome. If I win the lottery, Pepe, I'm gonna hook you up with some tattoos, right? Just none in the face because it's a long process, man, to get them off. Alyssa, hello, what's going on? How are you? Sometimes kids have both parents, but sometimes parents are just as bad. No, yeah, you're good. Yeah, that's true. There's people that have a boy, have a father and a mother, and they still turn out like knuckleheads, right? That's absolute true. It's absolutely true. Statistically, though, a child without a father is 20 times more likely to get arrested. Just the statistics are worse if you don't have a father. I've seen it, seen the stats. I ask these people, like when I have conversations with them, like I talk to them, like how's your dad feel about this? Oh, I don't have a dad. Like a lot of them tell me that. So shit. Laura, hola friends. Happy to see the video with face inspiring. Absolutely, Laura. Yeah, thanks for watching. And yeah, he's the past couple days. Art, big Art, what's up, bro? Are we still going on Sunday? I'm like, yes, right, because I made a commitment, gave you my word, I'll be there, man. And then today, bro, what's up? What time are you coming by? I'll be there at 12:30, dude. And I picked him up exactly at 12:30, and we got there, and it was cool. It was cool to document, right? So today was the first documentation of that journey, right? So I think it's gonna be a lot more sessions, right? So I don't know how many I should have asked, but actually, like, can you roughly give me like how many, like 50, 100 visits here, right? Every 2 weeks? Can you give me like a little estimate? What do you think in your professional opinion, right? Because they've been doing it for years, but they were so cool, really cool. They're the owners, and it hasn't even opened yet. The shop is not open. It doesn't. The grand opening is until October. What I say 14th, Saturday, October 14th. I'm going, by the way. Okay, me and Face are gonna go. We're gonna be there from 11. I won't. Well, so it's the grand opening is 11 a.m. to 5. I'm probably gonna be there around noon. I'll probably hang out for like an hour, say hi to all you lovely people. I'm probably gonna get like I'm probably gonna do like 5 hats. The first 5 people to come up to me are gonna get 5 free hats. So write it down. Casey, I love that he calls you Big Art. It's funny because it's the opposite, right? He's like 6 foot, 230. I'm 5'8", 200. So yeah, that's funny. Teresa Roberts, I went to my niece's wedding yesterday. I'm so sore, danced so hard, so beautiful wedding. I have not danced like that for 10 years. Did you get some quebradita, cumbias, some bachata? Did you get broken in the dance floor? What happened? What happened? Rudy V, here I'll restate my question. What are your thoughts on your advocacy, the role of government, and making a difference in this issue? Uh, it's not my role. It's not my advocacy. I think it's everybody should do something, right? Because so it's been so I've been following politics since 1993 when I was in high school, and when when the government gets involved in something, they ruin something, right? More times than not, right? I'll give you a great example. The United States Postal Service, okay, that's the federal government's UPS, right? Every year they lose money. They don't make money; they lose money, right? Because it's a bureaucracy, right? Because that's just what government does. It loses money, doesn't make money, and whereas UPS, if UPS, FedEx, DH, if they lost money, they'd go out of business. Like they have to file for bankruptcy, right? And so that's an example of the government failing at what they're supposed to do, right? So I can give you 100 examples of that. And so it's really not the job of the government to fix all this, right? The government should be um, they should help people, but not be the answer to people, right? People need to help people, right? We need to take care of our community, right? I need to take care of my children. You guys have to take care of your children, right? Cole couldn't take care of his 2 children because he was battling lots of issues. Cole shouldn't have had children, right? He did. And so now Cole lost them, and us, the taxpayer, have to take care of his children. And then who have I interviewed this week, right? One lady had 6 kids, her boyfriend had 3. Chi Chi had 5 kids. Where are they at? They're in the state. We're taking care of their kids. So I'll be interviewing them 5 years and 10 years. I'll be interviewing those people, right? Because it's like a curse. So it's sad. It really is. It's really sad. I have no answers, man. I'm just trying to do the most. I'm just trying to do what I can. Everybody has to look in the mirror and say, what can I do? What can I do? What am I supposed to do? How can I help? Clean your house first, right? Make sure that you're all squared away. Um, uh, you should be a contributor, not a taker, right? Contribute as much as you can. Some people need more help than others, and we're here to help. But the government is not the answer. The government is not your friend. So a lot of people don't understand that, but you're gonna find out the hard way. Darn government. So what is going on? What's happening? Polly Pocket says the lack of responsibility is crazy. Yeah, there is no accountability because we make a lot of excuses for people, right? We make a lot of excuses for everybody. Um, the government helps contribute to that, right? So you guys don't get me started. Phil Daw, thanks for joining Phil Daw up in the Four Corners. Back in the day, cleaning the house was discipline. Now it's called child abuse. What the bring back the belt? Amen. Yeah, good point. I agree with that. The government has taken over the duties of parents, right? The government uh, will punish you, throw you in jail for you punishing your disciplining your child for acts of bad behavior. It's just, that's another example how the government has failed. Yeah, it's not good. Dogs is listening, have migraines, still have vertigo. Get better, dogs. Lay down or sit down. I'm not sure how you deal with that. I've never experienced that. I can't imagine. Monica Vargas, have to leave chat now. Have a good night. Oh, and a great week. Thank you, Monica. You have a good night. Thanks for joining. Appreciate you. Maribel says, I have no tattoos, but I have hundreds, probably more stitches. It was so painful, the recuperation due to swelling. I opened the foot long. I knew it was going to leave a big scar. Ouch. So who's going to go on Saturday? Let me see. What I say? Saturday, October 14th in Scottsdale at the grand opening of the Ink Eraser. Who's going to go say hi to Face and myself Saturday the 14th? We'll be there for like an hour. Say hi to you guys. Anybody? Anybody? Polly can't. She's a million miles away. Juliana says, can I call the government on my infant? He beats, slaps, scratches, and tries biting me. He's 7 months old, and I need help from this monster. That's funny. Don't spank him too hard. Dogs cannot be there. Ruby can't be there because she works. Myra says, I might. Danielle says, I wish if I could, I would. It's going to be just me and Face hanging out. And 5 Lost in Phoenix hats. Juliana's going to be on vacation in Rocky Point. Maribel Torres, October 15th, 11 to 5 is the grand opening, but we're probably going to be there like at noon, like at 12 probably. Chapulín is in Oregon. Cool. Who was in Oregon? Jonathan. I interviewed Jonathan a couple days ago, and he was in Oregon in July or June or something up there. That's cool. Elena says, I wish I could, but I'm attending a wedding that day. My sister-in-law. Cool. Awesome. Danielle lives too far. Brian Perez, you should do meet and greet Los Angeles. All right. Yep. Teresa Roberts, I'm going to Mesa at the end of the month. Cool. Meaty hole in a wall. Hope everyone is having a great evening. Awesome. Rita V, I'll be up north by then. Awesome. Phil Doss says, shoot art. I don't mind meeting you, my brother. Yes, it's pretty interesting what Face is doing. Thumbs up to him. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, good for him. I'm proud of him. He's actually going through with it, right? He's interested in really reclaiming his identity, right? So um, pretty soon, when all the tattoos are gone, like he can't call himself Face no more, right? Because that's his old identity, right? He's about to reveal a new identity, right? So what's his name going to be, right? So it's going to be interesting. Donna P, hello, thanks for joining. How are you? Oh, Donna. Oh, Donna. Who sings that song? Daniel Santos. Social media is showing these kids it's okay to bully parents Yes, it's a thing to bully parents. These kids are threatening parents to call police on them for disciplining them. Yeah, the government has empowered children to, yeah, we're headed down the wrong direction, man. It's scary. Not my Richie. Mary Lou Madrid, hello, how are you? Elena says, however, on the 8th, I'm going to be near Avondale seeing Avenge Sevenfold play. Cool. Not my Richie. Colombian Princess, hello, how are you? Art Vision says, hey, Art, how's Slump and his ex girlfriend doing? I'm not sure. I haven't seen him in a long time. What's Richie brother's name? Bob. Not my Richie. I love that movie. That was such a cool movie. La Bamba. Check it out. Who made that? Who made this dish? That's what we're playing tonight. Who made this dish? Who? Myra, she's not a chef. She's a chefa. I have not seen Grandpa and Richard yet. I'm not sure where they're at. Hopefully, they're doing good. Brian Perez, I'm getting married on Saturday, 23rd. My condolences, Brian. Just kidding. Congratulations. Um, Hopefully, everything turns out well. Go have fun. Start of a new chapter for you and your bride. So, congratulations, Brian. Have fun. Teresa Roberts, Bob plays in a lot of cop shows. Now very handsome. His real name is Isai Morales, right? Isai Morales, right? I think that's his name. And then the other guy, Richie, is Lou Diamond Phillips. It's crazy that I used to think he was Hispanic, but he's not even Hispanic. He's like native, or I don't know. You think they would have got like they couldn't find a Hispanic dude like Paul Rodriguez to play that role? Come on, man. Come on. He's actually Filipino, so he doesn't know. Uh, so the language for the Filipino language is Tagalog. He doesn't know Tagalog. He doesn't know Spanish. He he looks the part, right? That's funny. He's native Filipino. Not my Richie. A plane crash. God dang. A plane crash. Was he like 18 years old when that happened? Paul Rodriguez, yeah, he came on Born in East LA. I think he could have done serious parts, right? But yeah, people get typecasted. So Bart Basquiat, what's going on? Are you working? You doing the liquor store today? So yeah, Cole, one of my subscribers, so somebody on Snapchat said, "Hey, I work at the shelter that he lives at. I see him all the time. That's So I'm like, oh, cool. Would you ever let me interview? And she goes, no, or whoever it is. They said, no, I'm security there. All right, but they said I'm gonna ask management if management would talk to you. All right, cool. Let me know. So interesting, right? Jana Loya, hello. Thanks for joining. How are you? So yeah, who else? Haven't heard about Amber. Haven't heard anything about Amber. I went looking for her yesterday. Couldn't find her at all. Um, so we'll see what happens. Been talking to you guys for an hour. I got 30 more minutes at 9:30, closing up shop. Yeah, I'll try to go see them. Dogs. I need to go brush a tooth. So God, I got work tomorrow. Work, 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 work. Definitely have to work. Brush el diente, Laura. Laura, do people call you Laura or Laura? So I'll tell you what people call me. Check this out, watch. So my full name is Arturo. I don't have a middle name, right? So I'm not the Mexican that has like Arturo, Manuel, Castro, del de la Torre, right? You're made those folks that have like 10 names, like, oh my God, like what's your first name? What's your last name, man? Don't give me like the whole family tree, right? So I don't have a middle name. I just have my first name, Arturo Castro, right? So when I was in elementary, I had a teacher. Her name was Mrs. McDaniels, right? She was cool. She was nice, but I think she was like from the South, right? She was a black lady from like the South. She had like a Southern accent, right? And she couldn't say Arturo. Like she couldn't say it. She couldn't roll the R's. It just sounded all jacked up. Arturio, Arturtle, Artoodle. And she like gave up one day. She's like, I'm gonna call you Arthur. So she always called me Arthur. Everybody in the whole school called me Arthur because Mrs. McDaniels couldn't pronounce Arturo. So she called me she said author, like a book, right? Author. That was just her accent, right? She was like a southern accent. But she meant Arthur, right? That's what she meant. So everybody always called me Arthur, 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 right? Then I moved to California for the fifth grade, and over there they didn't call me Arthur, they call me Art, 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 Art. So that stuck. But my mom, she calls me Arturo, right? She's always like my Spanish speaking family. They always call me Arturo. Isn't that crazy? I got all these names everywhere, right? So you can call me whatever you want, but just don't call me late to dinner. So Bart Basquiato is named Arturo too. That's awesome. You must be pretty cool. Gooba, hey Art and chat. Just now saw the video you posted with Face. Very proud of him and big respect to you for taking him there. Absolutely, Gooba. Thanks for watching. Thanks for checking in. I appreciate you, and hopefully you're doing well. And thank you very much. Polly Pocket says, I should have been at work. Took a mental health day. I am the Mad Mexican with four names. I only see two. I see Polly Pocket. Bart says, but I got that long as one you're talking about. Sergio Arturo Juarez Castillo. Like, what's the point of that? I should research that, right? Why are some Mexicans have like a first name and last name, and there's other Mexicans that have like 20 names? Like, what? I don't get that. I've never understood that. I've always wondered that, right? Like, why do you guys have so many names? Art Turtle. I heard it all. Art Turtle, Artoodle. How do you say it? Arturo. Art Turtle? No, no turtles. How do you say it? Arturo. Artoodles? No, no, no. Arturo? Like Toro, Toodle. Man, just give up, man. Just give me an A and I won't complain. She was a what I think that was in the fourth grade, I think. Or maybe it has to be the fourth grade. Yeah, that was definitely the fourth grade. So one time, so this is what I did one time. Okay, I'm gonna tell you how bad I was in class when I was a kid. I got one of those little white like little firecrackers, whatever, that you throw it on a hard surface and it pops, right? The little poppers. So somebody gave me one of those. I threw it on the chalkboard because back 35 years ago we used to have chalkboards, right? It was long, 40 years ago. So 40 years ago there's things called chalkboards, right? We had little white chalk and the board was black and you like would write on it, right? So I threw it, pop, and she was mad. Her little southern accent with her little attitude. She was like, "What? Who did? Who?" And somebody ratted me out. His name was Cesar, some little dude. And she was like, "If you guys don't tell me who that was, you guys are all gonna get in trouble." And this little dude, Cesar, he said, he did it. He pointed at me, and then I looked at him, and he goes, "Perdóname, way," and he had like tears in his eyes. He said, "Forgive me." Oh my god, I still remember that poor guy thought I was gonna kill him. I didn't. I went to the principal's office. I got in trouble. So yeah, we still talk about that. Perdóname, way. He was about to. He had tears in his eyes. He's like, "Oh my god, this guy's gonna kill me." I didn't kill him. I didn't touch him. He didn't take my phone. That's why I didn't touch him. Snitches get stitches, not all the time. Promise you, I didn't touch. He was like little. He was a little guy. I was in the fourth grade, but I was like older. I was always 2 years older than everybody. And yeah, he's a little tiny dude. So yeah, I was mad, but she would have found out anyway. So I owned up to it. And there I go marching to class, marching to the principal's office. So I didn't get expelled or anything. I really didn't get in trouble because I don't know why I did that. I have no idea why I did that. Little brain fart. Elena says, my dad did want me to name my son Art due to people calling him Art the Fart. So Arturo stuck. Um, I can't remember who it was. I think it was a friend of mine. Her name was Michelle in high school. She said, Art the Fart that shops at Kmart. Because you guys remember the store called Kmart that used to exist, or are you guys too young for that? So Kmart, but there used to be a bunch of Kmart's here in Phoenix back in the day. And that's what she was messing around. She Art the Fart that shops at Kmart. Little rapper. She thought she was a rapper. Kaylani, hello, how are you? Thanks for joining. Appreciate you. Good night, Marilu. Madrid, have a good night. Thanks for coming in. I hope you feel better. Kaylani says, I just saw your video. Carla wants to get a job since she's got her ID. How's it going? Any updates? No updates, Kaylani. Carol says, how about Artie? My niece would call my brother's friend Artie. Yeah, there's somebody at work, a coworker. She just calls me, hey Artie, how are you? But nobody calls me Artie. Lori Prevost. How are you, Lori Prevost? How's it going with Carla? Is she getting a job? She is not, Kaylani. No job for Carla. Colombian Princess, hey Art, what is funny habit that you have? A funny habit that I have. A funny habit that I have. Hold on, I should write down my habits. A funny habit. I don't know. I'm gonna have to get back to you, okay? I don't think I have too many habits. Like water, is that a habit? Habit. I don't know. Give me examples. Can somebody give me an example? Mara says that was my first job, Kmart on 16th Street in Roosevelt. So I went to Edison. I got in like two fights at Edison. I went there for the eighth grade, across the street from that one. That's crazy. I had a friend. Her name was what is her name? She worked there. Her last name was Duarte. I remember she drove a Dodge Neon. It was like kind of purplish. Do you guys remember those Dodge Neons when they first came out? Do you guys remember that back in the 90s? She drove one of those. She used to work out at Kmart. Damn, I can't think of her name right now. Did you? I have not touched the donut, so probably gonna have to throw them away. Priscilla Martinez, our last Kmart closed 3 years ago. The last one in Phoenix closed like 4 years ago. I went to it and I bought like two things. Mara went to Edison, but you went like 10 years after me, probably. He likes to refer to that's my habit. Yeah, I don't say teeth, I say tooth. So that's a habit. I have a habit of saying I need to brush my tooth. That's kind of a habit, right? Priscilla Martinez, our last Kmart got closed. Okay, I think I read that already, right? Danielle says we had a good time at the beach yesterday. Spent time with my aunt and cousin. They live in Dallas area, but don't see them often. I'm glad you had fun. What's a neon? Dodge neon. All right, so I'll show you guys what a Dodge neon is. Dodge neon. Okay, I'm Googling it. Googly moogly. So, was it blue? Blue. Let's say blue. Or purple, right? It was purple, right? Yeah, it was purple. Purple. Dodge neon. Purple? Was it purple? So this is a Dodge neon. Check it out. Let me show you. Let me show you. Let me show you. All right, this isn't the this is not purple, but this is blue. This is a Dodge neon back 1990s Dodge neon. So they used to be very popular back then. It's a beautiful morning. Have a good night, Bart. Thanks for joining. Appreciate you. Juliana says my husband had a Dodge Neon. Which, all right, so I'm gonna show you my first car. Okay, I'm gonna show you my first car. You guys want to see? Name a car that you guys think was my first car. Go ahead. Ready? Go. What was the name? What type of car was my first car? Ready? Go. I'm gonna Google it. Hold on. I can't find the color. Hold on. Ford Ranger. Chevy Caprice. Nah. Ooh, somebody did say it. So this is all right. Found it. This was my car back in the day. Okay, hold on. Gosh darn it. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. This was my car back in the day. Hold on. Let me zoom it for you guys. Let me zoom, and a boom, boom. Hold on, real quick. This is my car. It looked pretty much like this. It's not identical, but it looks pretty much like this. You guys ready? That's kind of what my first car looked like. My car was better though. It had a lighter gold color. The rims were better on my car, and my car was in 1987. So, but yeah, that was my era. Juliana, thank you very much. Juliana, I appreciate you. I saw that you sent me something. You're so kind. You're so sweet. Appreciate you. You're very cool. Very nice of you. Thank you, Juliana. Was it big inside? Yeah, yeah. Got the job done. Mara says I had a two-door primer black 1980 Caprice Classic when I was 18. That's awesome. On 13-inch Dayton's. Don Hummer had a Oldsmobile Cutlass Supreme on 13s. That's awesome, Don. That's funny. Yeah, I definitely was cruising. It was fun. Everybody wanted to steal that car. I had the club on it. You guys remember the club? I had one of those suckers. A Ford Pinto, nah. Chain steering wheel, you know it with the little dice balls, the little furry dice balls up on top. Shoot, nah, I didn't do none of that. I've never, you know what? True story. I've never had a stereo system in any of my vehicles ever. I've never had like speakers, stereo system, all that. I'm kind of simple. No hydraulics, nothing. Just basic. All my cars have been basic. So you drive a Kia Soul now? I do not. Don Hummer had a chain steering wheel, and they're like this big, right? You're like, right, like a traditional steering wheel is like this. The chain steering wheel is like this, right? Maribel Torres Cutlass. I had a blue Cutlass Supreme. I had a blue 1987 Cutlass Supreme. That was pretty cool. That was a cool car too. Polly Pocket says my first car was an Xterra, a Nissan Xterra, and I always loved them. Good memories. Nice. Live Laugh Love. Mine was a Buick Skylark Primer Gray. Nice. KCP says, "Oh, change steering wheel in the winter here would be so cold." I can picture you with the bandana on your head, leaning back with your arm over the chain steering wheel. Nice. Yeah, I've never worn a bandana on my head, and I've never driven a car with a chain steering wheel. I always thought that was so funny. I always thought that was hilarious. Some people like that stuff. Not me. Don says, mine's was root beer with gold flakes. I bought it just as is. That's awesome, Don. You had fun on it. Fun with it, right? Meyer says, I bought it off a homeboy for $1,000 after he primered it because he got shot up in it and had to make it disappear. It was originally beige. Hey, those are hood stories right there, right? You can't really say any names because they're still looking for him. That's hilarious. You guys are funny. You guys are so funny. Damn, they still exist. Neons, Dodge Neons still exist. That's awesome. It's really cool. It's a beautiful morning. Monday. Gosh. Mondays are so tough for me. It's 9:30. $11:30 in Texas, 10:30 in New Mexico, 10:30 in Colorado. Carlene, 1956 red and white Chevy Bel Air V8 convertible. Ooh, that's pretty cool. That was your first vehicle, or that's what you're driving right now? Carol, have a good night. Thanks for joining. Appreciate you. Bryce says my aunt had a 1980s Ford something because he retracted. Bryce's aunt had a 1980s Ford retract. So, anyways, If you guys haven't seen today's video of Cole, go watch it. It's a little emotional. If you guys haven't seen today's video of Face, go watch it. We need to applaud him in his journey to get his facial tattoos removed. And today was step one. So I'm super excited for him. Pamela States, thanks for joining. I appreciate you. Cervantes, thank you for watching. I appreciate you. So, anyways, you guys all have a good night. I appreciate you. Tomorrow we'll talk again. Until tomorrow, you guys have a good night. Get some rest. Thanks for hanging out with me this whole weekend. I talked to all of you folks this weekend. So, many blessings to you guys and your family. And I'll see you tomorrow. Okay. Have a good night. Bye.